Thank you, Spencer and Eliza. Yeah, the city of Los Angeles just won another championship against New York. The LA Galaxy defeated the New York Red Bulls 2-1 for the MLS Cup Final. In front of a crowd just below capacity at Dignity Health Sports Park, Joseph Painstill drew first blood in the 9th minute with an assist from Gaston Brugman. Only 4 minutes later, Dejan Joveljic, in traffic, found the net on an assist from Mark Delgado. In the 28th minute, Sean Nealis scored from New York's lone goal after a game of hot potato. Whoop, but hey, that's not my boy. And the Galaxy won their 6th title, most all-time in Major League Soccer. The championship celebration was held at the stadium the following day. The Lakers lost a heartbreaker in overtime on the road against the Atlanta Hawks, 134-132. The entire game was a back-and-forth affair. The point differential in all 4 quarters was just 3 points, with the Lakers holding the lead after the first and third. Hawks point guard Trae Young's 31 points was a team best. LeBron James' layup with 13 seconds left forced the game into overtime. James' 39 points and Anthony Davis' 38 points were the 2 high-scoring performances, but it wasn't enough to earn the win. Young's three-pointer with 8 seconds left sealed the victory. The Lakers were back at home Sunday night, though, against the Portland Trail Blazers. The Lake Show trailed early throughout the first quarter. It was the second quarter when the purple and gold pulled away, never surrendering their lead after a 7-minute mark. D'Angelo Russell scored 5 3-pointers and 28 points off the bench, second behind only Anthony Davis's 30 on the day. Final score, 107-98. But across town, the Clippers had a game against the Houston Rockets and didn't go so well. Both LA teams are neck and neck in the standings. Clippers point guards Bones Highland came off the bench, scoring 5 3-pointers and 22 points. Jalen Green did most of the heavy lifting for the Rockets, scoring 31 points and 8 for 8 on free throws. Houston emerged victorious 117-106, improving to 16-8 on the season. Both the Lakers and Clippers' next games are on Friday. And how about them Rams? Just up the street from the Intuit Dome where the Clippers play, the Rams defeated the Bills 44-42 in what many people are calling Game of the Year. The Rams scored on 5 of their first 6 drives, knowing they'd have to equal the Bills' offensive firepower. Matthew Stafford went 23 for 30 with 2 touchdown passes. The special teams also contributed. Jacob Humel's blocked punt was returned for a touchdown by Hunter Long, and Tom Brady said he lost his voice doing color commentary, notably on Puka Nacua's toe-drag sideline reception. Both teams committed 0 turnovers while combining for 902 yards of offense. Josh Allen became only the second player ever to have 3 passing and 3 rushing touchdowns in a single game. The first, 70 years ago, Otto Graham during the 1954 NFL Championship. Allen's career day was in vain, however, as the Bills' defeat was secured on a failed onside kick recovery. With the loss, they fall further behind the Chiefs in the race for the number 1 seed in the AFC. And speaking of which, the other LA team wasn't as lucky. On Sunday Night Football, the Chargers lost to the Chiefs 19-17 on a game-winning field goal. Justin Herbert left the game for a short while, banged up after a hit. The Chiefs' defense shut out the Chargers in the first half. Herbert returned to action in the third quarter, leading the Los Angeles Chargers on back-to-back scoring drives to take the lead. Unfortunately for them, however, the Chiefs had the ball last. That's how most games are won today. The game-winning kickoff, the left upright, has been dubbed the doink for the division as the Chiefs win the AFC West for the 9th consecutive year. On the flip side, the NFC West race is still tight, with the Rams 1 game behind Seattle. And I know that NFC West race is really heating up. Rams and 49ers play on Thursday Night Football. It's going to be a good one.
Hello and welcome to Valley View News. I'm Alexa Costin.
And I'm Jess Brumana. Prosecutors in President-elect Trump's 2020 election subversion case have asked the judge to drop the charges. They say this motion is not based on the strength of the case against Trump, but a long-standing Department of Justice policy. The DOJ policy holds that a criminal prosecution of a sitting president would be unconstitutional and hinder government functions. This announcement follows the indefinite postponement of sentencing in the Stormy Daniels hush money case last week.
Trump's cabinet may be confirmed without FBI background checks. Now, over 3 weeks after the election, Trump has failed to submit multiple formal agreements with the Biden administration that would allow his transition to proceed smoothly. One of these agreements would provide the clearances needed to conduct the traditionally required checks.
The highly anticipated resentencing hearing of the Menendez brothers was delayed by a California judge. Their brothers were seen for the first time in public in 30 years. The brothers appeared virtually for the conference, which was originally scheduled for December 11th. This hearing comes just a month before the new DA, Nathan Hochman, is set to take office.
The father of the 31-year-old Maui woman who went missing in LA was found dead. Ryan Kobayashi took his own life after 13 days of searching tirelessly for his daughter. The whereabouts of Hana Kobayashi are still unknown. The RAD movement, a nonprofit supporting the Kobayashi family's search, has asked the public to give the family space to grieve and to continue to search for Hana. Tips and inquiries can be directed to radthemovement@gmail.com.
Governor Newsom will be stopping in Kern County this week as a part of his California Jobs First tour. The tour revolves around regional efforts on jobs and economic growth. It's focused on streamlining the state's economic and workforce development programs to help develop more jobs faster. Governor Newsom says he will release a statewide blueprint for his plans in January.
The International Criminal Court has issued an arrest warrant for Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and former Israeli Defense Chief Yoav Gallant and Hamas leader Abraham al-Masri for alleged war crimes and crimes against humanity in the conflict of Gaza. Palestinians in Gaza are calling this a step in the right direction, but the immediate needs of the people still need to be met.
It's a good decision in favor of the Palestinian people. We pray to God the decision will be implemented and stop Israel from committing massacres and starvation against the Palestinian people.
Israeli officials have rejected the warrant, saying this decision will be ultimately harmful to the goal of fighting terrorism.
Israel will not recognize the validity of this decision. We will continue to do everything we must do to defend our citizens and defend our state against Iran's axis of terror.
The ICC worked with delegates from multiple countries in the Middle East to come to the decision and help to resolve the situation in Lebanon as well as Gaza.
The Israeli cabinet is set to vote on a ceasefire resolution with Hezbollah in Lebanon this week. The proposal would call for an initial 2-month ceasefire, where Israel would withdraw from Lebanon and Hezbollah would remove its armed presence on the border. Israel wants to retain the ability to airstrike Lebanon if it believes the deal was violated, but Lebanon says such a deal would violate its authority as a country. Hezbollah leaders say they will not agree to a deal that does not entail a complete end of aggression.
Employees at a Charlotte airport have gone on strike during one of the busiest travel weeks of the year. The workers say they are striking to demand higher wages. Charlotte airport officials say this holiday travel season is expected to be the busiest on record. Officials say they are actively engaged to ensure that terminal operations will not be impacted by the strike.
The number of people traveling for Thanksgiving holiday weekend is up by more than 1 million compared to last year. Air travel fares increased closer to Turkey Day, but the most expensive day for travel will be Sunday. Prices are expected to go down on their lowest levels on Black Friday and the following Tuesday. People traveling by car increased by more than 1 million as well. Many will be dealing with treacherous weather conditions on interstates. Experts recommend hitting the road during the morning hours on Sunday to avoid the traffic.
CSUN students get together every year to celebrate Friendsgiving.
So we're here at the Friendsgiving, and we put on this event every year. It's hosted by our Residents Hall Association.
Friendsgiving means to me community, being able to look around the room and kind of just enjoying everybody's presence.
The annual event is a celebration for close friends to celebrate Thanksgiving together. CSUN aims to create a comfortable environment for students away from home this Thanksgiving.
Ever heard of a rock market? Our Tony Santos has a story on how one gem mineral market was open for people to learn more about geology.
A small store titled Unearth here in Glendale is hosting their first ever annual gem and mineral market.
I like collecting things. I think Mother Earth produces some really amazing stuff on her own, and to be able to see it, obtain it, and appreciate it, I just think it's really cool.
Now, as you can tell, ladies and gentlemen, there's an abundance of rocks around me, including this one right here. It was absolutely ideal for all our rock enthusiasts out there.
Just like this good community that we were able to put together with the help of Nathaniel and Samantha from Unearth. It's turning out to be a really, really fun event, and I'm hoping to see this grow into something bigger in the future.
Visitors were also given the opportunity to become a geologist and discover what rocks they scavenged from this barrel right here.
You got some purple amethyst, so these purple ones are the amethyst. You got 2 garnets, most likely almandine garnets, although this one could be melanite, which is a more rare black garnet.
From here in Glendale, Tony Santos, Valley View News.
Tony, thank you. More to come on Valley View News. Stores have released its Black Friday deals, but what items will you actually be saving money on?
Plus, a legendary game show host has died at the age of 83.
And battle at the box office last weekend, Wicked vs. Gladiator 2. Which one came on top? We'll tell you when we come back.
Hello, I'm Charlie Gonzalez, and I'm sitting here with a very special guest, a CSUN alum and a Dodgers reporter, David Vassay. David, thank you for sitting down with me today.
Hey, Charlie, thank you for having me.
So, as I just mentioned, you graduated from CSUN. What's it like being back at your old stomping grounds?
Wow, it's a change for the better since I left here. It's grown so much, and the facilities, including where we're sitting.
How was it covering the World Series and also riding on the top of the bus during the parade through downtown?
Being able to have something that the city hasn't experienced since 1988 when the Dodgers won with Orel Hershiser back then. Obviously 2020, the pandemic, no parade, but to be part of it and to be able to share the players' emotions, that is a dream come true. And I was so happy for them because they deserved a parade in 20.
Yeah.
And I was happy there were still a lot of guys on this team that played on the 2020 Dodgers.
Hello, I'm Charlie Gonzalez, and I'm sitting here with CSUN water polo athlete, Dorothea Tilek. Dorothea, thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for having me. Hi, Charlie. Hi, everyone.
And as we're sitting here recording this, you got the preseason honors for Big West. Congratulations.
Thank you.
3 days out from the start of the season, it's your third year. And what are some goals you've laid out for yourself and the team?
I'm very excited to start a new season. I'm especially excited about the team goals. I can't wait for our Big West games. We had some very close games where sadly we didn't come out in the right end. In my first season, we almost beat Davis, and in my second season, Santa Barbara. So I really want to have more Big West wins this season, and I think we are capable of that. And of course, I have some individual goals too.
Dodie, once again, thank you for coming on this.
Thank you.
And I
for
really
having
appreciate
me.
it. And good luck this season, and I look forward to you breaking your own records.
Let's hope. Thank you.